Well, good morning to all of you on day 3 of the Tea Party shutdown of the United States government and all of our many private sector partners that are hard hit and significantly hurt by their irresponsible and reckless and radical behavior. A few days ago, because of their actions to deny a vote on the floor of the House from a bipartisan Senate resolution that would keep the government operating and keep our small businesses working, they have sent moms and dads, aunts and uncles, cousins and friends home without a paycheck, without any idea of what is going to happen. It is a sad and shameful time in Washington, D.C., and a heart-wrenching time around our nation. They are now taking their anarchy and extortion from Capitol Hill to Main Street. Main streets in their own districts, where the real pain is beginning to be felt. Small businesses that derive their livelihood from businesses surrounding many of our parks and monuments, small businesses that thousands surround our medical institutions, our military institutions, less alone buildings that are all over the country that have federal employees that used to be in them are no longer, and many of these businesses support that activity, whether it's parking lots, restaurants, dentist offices, Starbucks, etc. Last night on the news, there are many stories in Louisiana and here around, but one story was about Takema Kelly. She's a waitress at Fort Polk. I'm sure she doesn't make much more than the minimum wage, and maybe on a good day she gets tips. Well, she was on the news last night saying that after we had all led a successful effort against hard odds to keep Fort Polk, the third largest training facility, joint training facility in the nation, open after the threat of sequester and the threat of, the defense contract, constricting that's going on. After we survive that, she doesn't think she's going to be able to survive the Tea Party recklessness because no one is coming to the restaurant where she works. So she's already feeling her tip wage go down, and she said last night she thinks she may lose her job. This is the result of Republican minority Tea Party that think this is a way to run a government, run a nation. They are wrong and their actions are hurtful. Let me give you just a couple of facts about small businesses around the country, and then I'm going to call on my two extraordinary colleagues who have been strong voices in their states, in their region, and nationally for small business. And I thank Senator Shaheen, Senator Heitkamp for being with us this morning. According to the Small Business Procurement Scorecard, the federal government, which is one of the largest employers in the world, spends $400 billion a year with the private sector. I want you to write this number down, $400 billion. That's $1 billion a day with private companies, some of whom are represented here. Those contracts have been put at risk by Tea Party shenanigans. Last year, the SBA, Small Business Administration, through its main programs, through a very difficult time, might I add, this recession has been very hard, but nonetheless, small agency, the SBA, one of the smallest in the nation, has used its little muscles that it has, and it pushed out 53,000 loans when a lot of banks were saying no to the people walking in their front door. We have no money to lend you. The SBA made that possible, supported 571,000 jobs last year. Those jobs are at risk. Every day, please write this in the press, there are 150 loans that are not going to small business every day. $93 million shut down. So we're on day 3. You can do the math. In Louisiana, that equals $500,000 of capital not flowing to Louisiana's businesses because of the Tea Party shutdown. Gulf Coast Bank, one of the largest lenders in our region, they report as of yesterday morning, 1.8 million in small business loans are on hold due to the Tea Party shutdown. Now that's one bank. We have 7,000 in America, and we have 2,000 that belong to this program. So this math is looking worse and worse every day.